Welcome to Kind Food Fridays. If you have ever wondered how to get high protein plant-based foods into your diet, you will want to stick around for this video. I'm going to talk about 10 super easy high protein plant-based recipes that are adult and kid friendly. But before I get into that, I do want to talk a little bit about a Montessori-based toy company that I've partnered with for this video. So we have received 2 subscription boxes from Love Every. They're a Montessori-based toy subscription company. They send you educational toys starting from age 0 to 3 years old. So they sent Daisy the Pioneer box, which is a play kit for months 16, 17, 18, and the Realist play kit, which is for months 19, 20, and 21. Daisy is 18 months old, so these are going to be perfect for her. I'm gonna go ahead and unpack them and see what we got. So right when you open the box, you're given a detailed list of every toy that's inside the box that you just opened. And the thing I love about Love Every toys is that they're high quality, sustainable, Montessori-based learning toys. And most of them are wood, so you know they're going to be lasting a long time. Each box is specifically curated by researchers and practitioners to challenge your child's developing mind. I will link Love Every's website in my description box below. All you have to do is enter your child's name, their date of birth, and Love Every will find the perfect play kit to start you with. Your subscription will be started at the correct stage for your child, and you will be sent a subscription box full of educational toys every 2 to 3 months. They also include a booklet for parents that are packed with information about your child's developmental journey and what they should be learning around this age and how each toy in the box is beneficial towards those milestones. A Love Every subscription would be such a thoughtful gift for birthdays, holidays, or baby showers. Daisy absolutely adores every toy that has been sent to our doorstep, and it's so fun to watch her learn. So thank you again, Love Every. And let's get back to talking food. So today we're going to be talking about all of the high protein plant foods and how you can incorporate them into recipes and snacks that are delicious for adults and are kid approved as well. And I do just want to say that I am not a medical professional or a nutritionist. I am just a vegan and a mother, and I do my own research to make sure that my family is getting the nutrients that they need. One of the most common questions that vegans get asked is, how do you get your protein? Because most of us were raised thinking that protein comes from animals and animal byproducts, but there are so many plant foods that are high in protein, you just have to learn how to cook with them. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. One of my favorite ways to get Daisy to eat her greens and to get lots of protein from nuts is to make a pesto. I am going to be using cashews in my pesto today because they are higher in protein. However, I do love to use pine nuts in my pestos. They are just more expensive and lower in protein, but they make a very smooth pesto. If you want your pesto to be a little less chunky, just make sure you soak your cashews overnight or boil them on the stove for 15 minutes before beginning to make your pesto. There are so many things you can eat pesto with, but today I put it on top of a bowl of brown rice pasta because that is Daisy's favorite. One of the most simple recipes I'm going to be talking about today is just apples and peanut butter. And keep in mind that toddlers only need around 13 grams of protein a day. And I'm about to give her 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, which has 8 grams of protein just in this snack. Chia seed pudding is something I've been giving Daisy since she first started eating solid foods. I have done a lot of experimenting trying to get a chia seed pudding with the perfect consistency, and I have found that the most important thing is to use full-fat canned coconut milk. You'll want to mix all of the ingredients together in a jar and leave it overnight in the refrigerator to set. And here it is the next morning, nice and thick and luxurious, and I like to eat this with fresh fruit and a little bit of jam, and granola is really great on top of this as well. A great high protein breakfast choice is making an overnight oats. You can get really creative with overnight oats recipes. There are tons of them out there, but today I'm using 3 different types of high protein plant foods: oats, chia seeds, and flax seeds. So I just mix all of the ingredients into a container with some fruit, some seasonings, some non-dairy milk, and I pop it in the refrigerator overnight to thicken, and the next morning you can eat it cold or you can heat it up, and I also like to top it with some dried fruit. Now, hummus is something that a lot of people buy store-bought, but I want to show you how easy and inexpensive it is to make at home. Daisy eats hummus every single day, and sometimes I like to mix in a little bit of ground flaxseed into her hummus if I know she's not going to be getting it in her other meals throughout the day. Hummus is another one of those plant foods that you can just shove a bunch of other ingredients in. That's going to get you a lot of extra nutrients, and it's going to always taste good. So avocado, cilantro, jalapenos, bell peppers. Today I just made a simple one, and I topped it with herbs and pine nuts and served it with Daisy's favorite veggie sticks and mini bell peppers. I love this southwestern quinoa salad because it has 2 types of plant proteins, quinoa and black beans. And a quick tip, 1 cup of uncooked quinoa makes about 3 cups of cooked quinoa. This recipe is super simple. You're just mixing all of the ingredients in one bowl together. And if you're making this for adults, you can also add jalapeno, red onion, chili powder. However, I'm making this for me and my child, so I'm keeping the flavors a little more mild. You can serve this as a side dish. You can serve it with tortillas, with chips, but today it's a main dish. I talk about making smoothies a lot because it is such an easy way to get what your body needs throughout the day. This is the smoothie recipe I make all the time. I love it because it tastes amazing. I'm getting iron from the spinach. I'm getting fatty acids and protein from the hemp seeds and the ground flax seeds. And I do use ground flax seeds in my smoothie just because I think it comes out a little smoother. And this recipe makes enough for me, for Daisy, and enough to fill a few popsicle molds throughout the day. Daisy is a huge fan of smoothie popsicles. This is a recipe you can always add a kick to. If you like things spicy, you can add jalapeno, you can add cayenne, you can add chili powder. I am making things a little more mild today because I am showing you the kid-friendly recipes. This dip goes great with so many things, but today I just topped it with a little bit of cilantro and served it with baked sweet potato fries. Lentils are one of the highest plant protein foods. Just the 1 cup that is in this recipe has 18 grams of protein. I roasted the sweet potato that I used in this video, however, this recipe does work a little bit better with steamed sweet potato. I break up the ingredients a little bit in the food processor and then use a fork to finish the rest of the job. I form little nugget-sized patties and cook them in an oiled skillet on medium heat for about 3 minutes on each side. I served them with guacamole and black bean dip. And last but not least, cheesy broccoli. Just like most kids, Daisy isn't a huge fan of eating broccoli on its own, but she loves it if I cover it in pesto or in this cheese sauce. If you haven't soaked your cashews overnight, just boil them on the stove for 15 minutes to soften them before you begin the recipe. I pour the cheese sauce over steamed or roasted broccoli, and let me tell you, this reminds me so much of cheddar cheese broccoli soup. It is so satisfying and delicious. And that's it for my top 10 high protein, plant-based, kid-friendly snacks. Hope you enjoy.